probably gonna find out about it anyway. So here's a little preemptive truth-telling. There's no happy ending.
The modern world has quietly convinced people that being liked is more important than being real. So now, everybody performs. At work, online, in relationships, even when they're alone. People have become so afraid of rejection, they slowly abandon the parts of themselves that made them unique in the first place. And maybe that's why so many people feel empty now. The truth is, most people never become who they really are. Not because they're weak, not because they lack talent, but because they care too much about being understood, too much about sounding smart, too much about being liked, too much about disappointing people who were never going to live their life for them anyway. And slowly, without realizing it, they become performers, a version of themselves designed for survival. You can see it everywhere now. People filming dinners instead of tasting them. People turning healing into content. People speaking in captions instead of thoughts. Even loneliness has become aesthetic. We live in a world where everyone is watching everyone and nobody feels seen. And maybe that's why people like Anthony Bourdain felt different. He walked through crowded cities like a man trying to find something real. Not perfect, real. You could hear it in his voice, the exhaustion, the curiosity, the hunger for something untouched by performance. Because deep down, human beings are starving for authenticity. And the terrifying part is, most of us abandoned ours years ago, somewhere between school, social media, expectations, heartbreak, comparison. We learned that being accepted was safer than being honest. So we shrink. We laugh quieter, dream smaller, speak carefully, hide the weird parts, kill the child inside us slowly enough that nobody notices. Psychologists call it social conditioning. But honestly, it feels more like grief. The grief of becoming someone you barely recognize. And the strange thing is, the people we admire most were usually the people who stopped performing. Steve Jobs was called arrogant, Kobe Bryant was called obsessive, Jeff Bezos was laughed at before he was respected. Every person who ever became unforgettable disappointed someone first. That's the price. Because the moment you stop living for approval, you become dangerous. You stop explaining yourself. You stop forcing connections. You stop chasing people who only love watered-down versions of you. And suddenly, life becomes quieter. Not lonely, just honest. You begin enjoying simple things again. Morning air, music during night drives, coffee without your phone beside it, conversations that aren't performed like interviews. You realize peace was never hidden from you. You were just too distracted by noise to notice it. The art of caring less was never about becoming cold. It was about finally giving your energy to things that are real. Real work, real love, real friendships, a real life. And maybe growing up is realizing not everyone has to understand you for your life to mean something.